us today Augusto Montiel, who's one of the ambassadors of Venezuela. He's also the keynote speaker of this event today. So my question to you is, how do you find this event today, sir?
Well, once again, the World Education Summit takes place here in India, and I've been invited for the third time. I think the topic this morning in the inaugural session, which was global collaborations for building effective education system, is one of the essences of the discussion about having stakeholders, all stakeholders in an amazing country like India, to work together with the same objective, the same goal of achieving education enhancement for the whole of the population of India. The development of your nation and the development of Venezuela depends on how our population can become effective citizens, effective members of society, effective members of the productive atmosphere, scenery, and the learning of skills development, human resource development in general is a part of the most essential aspects of a country. So not only governments at different levels, but industry, private business, everybody must be focused on helping all the members of society in developing all the needs, developing all the skills, starting from reading and writing to the most advanced technologically oriented programs. So we think that the development of our countries and what we call the Venezuela-India blend is based precisely on bringing out not only what we do for India, for example, which is essentially and one of our major areas of trade, which is oil. We bring oil to India. 15% of the oil that India uses for all your industry development, society's needs, electricity, transportation, comes from Venezuela. But we want to enhance the capacity of our countries to collaborate, contribute directly and very creatively to world balance and peace. And I think these kind of events where you bring together all stakeholders in the educational system in India is an effective way of doing that.
So what kind of challenges do you think education system nowadays faces, and what are the overcomes?
Well, information mainly, the capacity of people to be able to access educational services, be it state services or private services. If the majority of people can access educational services, then you will have a higher number of people directly linked to the economic cycle. And having more consumers, having more producers, having more people involved in decision making and in the economic cycle will cater for the needs of all the members of society. So I can only speak from the experience of Venezuela, where we achieved 100% literacy in a program of 5 years since the agreement on the Millennium Development Goals, and we achieved 100% health services for the whole of the population, plus 100% literacy for all of the population in 6 years. And with the whole of the Millennium Development Goals in 8.5 years, I think that a country with the resources and the potential of India, that can certainly happen proportionally to the population of India in a given time. It's just a matter of all stakeholders coming together to the decision of all helping and contributing with that one end.
Do you think technology has an important part to play for the enhancement of education?
Definitely. Technology makes things simpler, easier, and enables access to ample number of people, no matter how far or near you are from the source of the information. That's where technology really comes in, and India can rely on technology in order for those 1.3 billion people living in India to be able to access education.
Lastly, could you please tell us some of your takeaways from the event?
Well, friends, I take friends and more knowledge on India's institutional development, institutional capacity, and the relationship between public and private entrepreneurs, and that connection between public and private is always very interesting and very important.
Thank you so much for talking to us.